Hey everybody, how's it going? Yogurt here. Hope you're all doing well. Having a great whatever it is for you. Being excellent to each other, all that good shit. Welcome back for more Kingdom Come Deliverance. Pretty excited to be back here with this one. I'm still a little iffy on the game, honestly. I think this will be the final do I like it or not stream, so maybe the last one, we'll see. Hoping it's not the last one. I'm hoping I get into it. It's just been a little bit of a slow starter, but we are through the prologue, so you know, again, we'll see how it goes. But regardless of that, I'm very happy and excited to be back with you all, as I always am, and yeah, at a rather unusual time, because I can be. In short, and longer, I'm now unemployed, so... Sorry, I was trying to wipe the red light off my face. Yep, it's just the red light from my mic. That's annoying. I guess my mic's a little closer than usual, so... Let's see if I can fix that here. Still doing it. It's also the fact that I have my overhead lights off because it's daytime and there's some light coming through my window, and, well, it's kind of nice on the eyes not having them going. So, that's what I'm doing. But anyway, yeah. Glad to be here at a very unusual time, so we'll see how many of you actually show up. Maybe some new people, but excited. So let's get on with it, shall we? Had the face cam off. Bear with me 1 second. Need to do one thing. Alright. I had to move OBS over so I could actually see. Don't like not being able to see my audio faders, because sometimes, like now, there's no game audio. Or something like that, and I have to fix it. That should have fixed it. Doesn't seem to have, though, so let me, try this. I've had to do this with this game before. Sorry about that. Hopefully it'll take care of the lack of game sound problem, though. Yep, alright. Now I know that is a thing.
Charles IV, King of Bohemia.
Make sure I have the right audio set in Windows before I load up this game, because it won't come through after the fact for some reason. Most games do, this one doesn't, and it's nighttime. Why is it nighttime? It's daytime when I left. Oh well. No. I want to sleep. There we go. Till daytime? Which apparently is 9 hours. Just want it to be daytime so I can have some daylight. It's not too much to ask, is it? I mean, might be. It's also not daylight.
What do you think this is, an inn? Get the hell out of here!
I live here.
Jesus Christ be praised. May the Lord watch over you. Get up! What are you doing lying here? Get the hell out!
Why is he yelling at me?
Hey, young fellow, you can't sleep here. Go and find a bed of your own. Out! You can't be serious, sleeping in other people's beds. Get out or you'll be sorry.
Whose bed did I sleep in?
What do you think this is, an inn? Get the hell out of here!
Time it. What the hell's going on? Okay, so I didn't sleep till that time. So which bed is mine then? Alright, so I guess this one's my bed. Oops. My bad. But I didn't know. Last time I was in the bed, I was dying. And it was all cutscene. I didn't lay down in it. But regardless, I did not mean to sleep in Teresa's bed instead of my own. No, 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 no. Don't get up. There we go. I'm doing fine on weight. Hey, dog. Oh, that's right, you don't pet dogs in this game. Sadly. So how is everyone out there today? Hopefully you're all doing well. In Chatland, looks like I've got a couple of you out there at the moment. Alright. So... it's the gate. Saradzig. Gate. DLC, question marks. And stealing from the guard, which I'm unclear if I want to actually do. Weaponsmith, grindstone. Armor. Trader. I need to talk to the apothecary. If I remember correctly, I need to talk to the apothecary anyway. Let me see. You have to find the bastard who stole the sword from me. I believe he goes by the nickname Runt and has something to do with it's from Skullids. I must find Mark Vard and avenge my parents. Alright, so need the dude with the sword and avenge parents. Both of which probably over my head. Turks and Castle to see Sir Radzig and tell him what happened. Teresa also lost everything and is now living under... okay. Went to see Knish to try and get him to repay the remainder of his debt to father. Knish was badly off before, but now as a fruit refugee he was even in worse shape. Even so, when I pushed him a bit, he told me while fleeing from Skalitz he'd overheard someone saying they'd left valuables hidden under a dovecote there. Alright, while I was unconscious, my debt to the apothecary increased. I should find out from him what's what. Miller Peshek said the apothecary 50 groschen to treat me while I was unconscious. He wants me to pay the debt off by doing him a service. Peshek wants me to get him a ring from an executed man who's buried under the gibbet. It's either that or pay him back in coin. Oh, that's the fighting one. And that's the stealing from the guard one. Okay. So we'll see here what's going on. Don't want to go do the thieving yet. Miller Peshkek optional. You should pay Miller Peshkek the debt. Okay, so... How do I... Don't quite have enough. Maybe when I have enough, it'll let me pay him. It's finding the treasure. I think I'm gonna go see Sir Radzig first. Now it's the main quest and not exploring or anything, but it might set me on a useful path. Well, if not, then we've progressed the main quest a little bit. I don't think it's going to do a whole heck of a lot, although there is a small chance that he might, you know, pay my debt for me. So I don't have to go rob corpses.
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
Almost was. Couple of times.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He really
Saved my
did.
life.
That too.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
Yeah,
No.
about that.
Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
No. I expected him to be kind of condescending about it or something. I thought he was barefoot for a second because of the color of the leather of his shoes.
Good health to you.
Thank you. Also to you. See if there's anything...
And another thing.
Okay.
What about our Sir Radzig?
Sir Hanush gave him the whole of Perkstein for his use. He seems to be bearing up well considering all he's lost.
How do you like Ratai?
It's well fortified and well situated. And they won't get us as easy here as they did in Skalitz. And there's everything a man could want. Armourer, swordsmith, apothecary, taverns. It could have turned out a lot worse.
Yes, about this apothecary.
How do you like the new castle?
It's a fine place, about the same size as Skalitz Castle. Sir Hanush don't mind lending it to Sir Radzig, because he's got an even bigger one at the other end of town. Have you ever seen a town with two castles before?
Offhand, no. Though I haven't been to many castles, or towns with them.
How are the Skalitz refugees faring?
Oh, me and the rest of Sir Radzig's men are alright. We live at the castle and we've got everything we need. But the others are just making it day to day. And they've lost everything. It's charity and arms for them, and the locals ain't as generous as they was. God knows how much longer we'll be stuck here. It ain't good.
I mean, what would get you unstuck
Have you
from
heard
here,
anything about
really?
those savages who attacked us?
I heard they're called humans. Sigismund brought them here from Hungary. By all accounts, we got off lightly. They say, in other places, they impaled people on spikes, skinned them alive, and even worse. Fucking heathen swine.
So why didn't they do that there? I mean, I'm glad, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I wish they did. I'm just wondering what stopped them from doing so.
Thanks.
May the Lord watch over you.
I'm gonna turn the light on and see if it would get the red light off my face, because it's kind of annoying, but... no such doing.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit.
Seems accurate.
Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pickpocketing is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Pickpocketing is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans.
Yeah.
And you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year.
Because he needs the
ran out of
bend.
coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing?
Guess that explains
No
that,
business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry.
more or less. If that's the
Henry
actual true
disappeared
answer.
after I clearly ordered him to remain at Townburg.
I'm sorry, sir, but
Yes.
I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh,
Indeed.
that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Right?
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves.
That was actually my
I
first
assure
thought.
you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. One skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
Let's get your sword back.
Sword?
That was awesome.
My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Valid point.
I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye.
True.
The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well. But
I was told to run.
Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not?
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father. He's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Yes.
Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
Okay, he owns it. Yeah, I probably
finally
will.
Smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain
That
Bernard,
seems fair.
see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Time to get good. Get trained up. Huzzah. I'm singing things for no apparent reason. Rotea tournament takes place once a week. You can enroll by talking to Harold at the... Okay. Train hard, fight easy. Okay. I learned feudalism. And nobility, okay. Suppose I did. Go to the training ground and talk to Captain Bernard, who is up there. Alright, and I'm here. Okay. Easy enough. Because I don't believe I'm going to get anywhere... Oh, nowhere I need or want to be anywhere quickly. Without first getting trained. And such. It's usually the way of these things. Sometimes it's prudent to do side missions first, but I don't think this is one of those times. Especially since most of my side missions I'm unsure if I want to actually do, because they involve being a pickpocket and a grave robber. Or I can try and do things a little bit more of a right way. Which this seems to be. We'll see. It's the star. Quest tipster, eh? like want to walk through the main street instead of the side street where I was. Didn't entirely mean to be on a side street either. Kind of happened to be. Where is this quest tipster? Is it the alehouse maid?
Good God! What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it. Good luck, then.
Guess not.
What the?
Sorry, didn't mean to bump into you. That really was an accident. Aha, you. I'm guessing.
God be with you, good sir.
Thank you, you too. All this good stuff. Don't really need to talk to him about those
Do you know
things.
if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
Could be. Berthold, our local gamekeeper, was looking for help with something a while back. Why don't you ask him if he still needs help?
Okay.
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
I don't know.
Alright.
God be with you.
Didn't know if there was going to be anybody else on top of it.
My respects to you.
Thank you. Also.
Farewell.
Assuming at some point... What? Assuming at some point someone will have something different to say. Could be wrong. Discover the Apothecary yet? No, but there's a quest giver over there.
Lord be praised.
Yes, yes. Up here, I think. No, hi.
Good day to you.
Thank you.
Any work for me here by any chance?
That depends. How's your hearing?
What?
I said, how's your hearing?
It's perfectly fine. You don't have to scream at me. I mean, why are you asking?
Because there is this one little job going. But I need someone who knows the area well and has good ears.
I don't know the area for shit.
I ought to be able to handle that.
But
fine. So here's the problem. My friend is a birder, and he left a few rare nightingales with me for safekeeping. They're good to trade. Rich gentlemen hang them caged up in their chambers. It keeps their wives from fretting when they're off drinking and wenching.
I see.
How and why would it help
the
that?
nightingales are gone. I don't know how, but the birds have flown.
I want to see what he says.
You can't begin to imagine. Luckily, their wings are clipped, so they won't be far, and the watchman in the tower told me they headed off toward Vranik. I have traps prepared. It should be easy enough to catch them in those.
Fine, but how will I know where to put the traps?
I hear they like pine woods, and there's a pine-covered hill just before Vranik.
Right, a bloody great wood.
That's just why you need to listen out. Nightingales have a distinctive song. When you hear it close by, you set a trap on the spot. They kept twittering away the whole time they were here, so I can remember the tunes. I'll sing them to you.
I can't wait.
It went something like this.
What? People keep birds like that in their houses? It's like the sound a cat makes when you pull it by the tail.
You know how it is. The gentry's got all manner of odd tastes. The question is, can you remember it?
It sounded more like a rooster.
Can you repeat that?
Of course. Remember it now?
Yeah.
Yes, I'll remember.
Right. Here are the traps. Don't forget, once you hear a nightingale, set a trap nearby. He ought to be caught in it after a while.
I'll do that.
I think I've looked at his training and it's super expensive, but
I'd like you to show me some hunting tricks.
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics first?
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe
That's what I
another
thought I
time.
remembered, but wanted to double check while I was here.
Take care now.
Alright, got another side quest. Looks like there are even more side quests, in fact. And another one up there. Or is this another... No, it's just another quest tipster. Alright, those are all quest tipsters versus quest givers. Alright, well that's a distinction and a difference. And on that glorious note, I think I need a quick BRB. I know it's a little early in the stream, but well, nature calls occasionally when you don't expect it. So bear with me just a few minutes here and I will be back. I'll leave you with a tune and I will keep it very short. Sorry about that. Alright, I am back. Sorry about having to take such an early BRB, but you know, sometimes these things happen. It's also a very atypical streaming time for me. So I didn't really think about it. Discovered a nest. Because, you know, under normal circumstances, I would be working right now. But circumstances are not normal for me right now. And employed for the first time in a very long time, among other things. Hence, I can, you know, stream in the middle of the day. Archery range seems like a good thing. Grindstone, grindstone. Can I even use the grindstone? Guess I can. Oh, so interesting. I guess you want to maintain, and I didn't think I was gonna have to go this far into it. If you want to maintain a blade weapon, you can save your repair kit and hone it yourself on a grindstone, which you can find at every smithy. Save your repair kit. Okay. Just approach the grindstone, start the process E, and select from the list. Okay. The weapon must be honed along the whole length of the blade. You select which part using... Okay. Looks like press pressure. Make sure you hone the edge at all. Also, pressing depletes your stamina. You can recognize correct honing by flying sparks, whereas black smoke coming from under the blade tells you you're damaging it. A well-honed blade is smooth and shiny. Okay, well, this is more involved than I expected. And it sounds like I'm gonna burn through a repair kit that way, so I'm not gonna do that on a weapon that isn't one I necessarily even want to keep. No, there. Thought I was going the right way there, just had to make sure. Alright, another quest tipsters up here somewhere. Not her, I'm guessing. Cobbler, okay. Good to know where to find someone to sell me some shoes, repair my shoes. Sorry, dude, I don't have money for you. Another tavern. Lots of taverns. Makes sense, really. Are you the, No. Are you the quest tipster?
Good day to you.
Innkeeper must be.
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
Could be.
Sir Hanush is convening the Ratai tourney again at the Upper Castle. It's always a great occasion with duels all day long. You can still enroll tomorrow, if you think you're good enough.
May the Lord watch over you.
I'm assuming there's a prize if you win the tournament? And that would be the way in which it would be if someone needs help. Semi-educated guess, I suppose. Discovered another fast travel point. Outstanding. Alright, and I'm almost where I was headed. For some training. And in the end, probably to get my ass kicked. Because I definitely have not mastered the combat by any stretch in this game yet. Captain Bernard.
I'll be
Your
with you.
report for the ass whipping.
Can I ask?
What kind of a lord is Sir Hanush?
I can't
It's
complain.
always good to get
he knows
these.
how to keep order, but he does it with good humor.
What do you think of Sir Radzig?
I hear he's on good terms with the king, probably why Sir Hanush opened the door to him. Sir Radzig seems like a fair man, and folks say he's a good governor.
What's young Lord Capon like?
He'll be the governor here in a few years. Sir Hanush is just his guardian until he comes of age. The young lord spends most of his time making merry, but he'll grow out of it. He's no fool.
What's life like in Rattay?
Till Sigismund came, and then you folk, it was a fine, peaceful life here.
And then we ruined it.
What will become of the Skalitz refugees?
I'd like to know the answer to that myself. I hope things can settle down quick, and you lot can clear off.
Yep, no one likes us, which is fair.
Kirkstein is a fine castle.
It'll be even finer once you all clear out, and I can move back into my chambers.
Sorry. I'm not staying in there.
Do you know who those soldiers of Sigismund's
Well,
are?
actually, I might be now.
They call them Cumans or Kipchaks. Our lord says they fled from the Mongols to Hungary and settled there. They're herdsmen and excellent horsemen, and barbarians, too, for all that they claim they've turned to Christ.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzig sent.
Yeah. I'll be
Yes,
nice about
that's
it.
me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzig wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
Okay.
Very well.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself. Farewell.
I learned knighthood
Let's see
training.
what you're made of. Hold it properly and keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it. Right, good. Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it.
Okay.
Good. All right. All right. Not bad. All right. That pointy tip isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times. Very good. Good. All right. That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, let's try something more complicated. One strike I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike.
Okay.
All right. I don't have a... Very good. Let's go.
Letting my stamina recharge because it's getting these. Okay, so I'm kind of getting the hang of this combat a little bit better.
Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow.
Q. Okay.
Wrong! Good. Ah, that's it. Ow. Well done. Very good.
Definitely more
Very
to
well,
it
then.
than it
Let's see
seems,
what
but
you're made
now
of,
I'm kind
lad.
of getting it.
Come at me and don't hold back.
Good strike.
Say I'm getting the hang of it, but I guess not. Okay. Ah.
Ow! Ow!
Fine. That's enough. I have my work cut out, it seems. That's life. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword.
Okay.
Very good. Not bad. No, that's nice. That's it. Well done. Right.
Okay.
Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon.
Okay.
Attack, and I'll show you.
Okay. So where you're deflecting it, I see.
All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside.
Okay. Oh, wrong button.
No! Good. No, not like that. You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along with the attack. Again.
No. No.
Too soon again. Ow! Very good.
I wish I didn't make like
Try and
sounds
catch
like
the
something
rhythm.
was wrong
See
when
the
I
sword
did it
move,
right.
You move at the same time and deflect it.
Ow!
No! Not bad.
Nope, too soon.
Wrong, damn it! Wrong!
No?
No, that's not it!
Nope, that's not gonna do it.
No, not like that!
You need to time your block.
Nice!
Okay, I see.
Ow! Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just
This
at the
part of the
moment I start
tutorial.
attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well.
Say what now?
Not like that!
Yeah, I know.
Well done. No, that's not it!
Those reeds around him make it look like he's got a bunch of arrows stuck
Good.
in him.
Ow!
Alright!
Alright, now I'm getting it, I guess.
Ow!
I think.
Good!
But yeah, I wish I
Well
didn't
done.
make the, like, ouch grunt when I did it
good.
right.
Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train! Let's go!
Okay, so...
Ow!
Captain Bernard.
Damn it.
Wait a while, Henry.
Better.
Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
I have a name. I mean, you don't have to be an ass. I'm not going to say anything because I'm here by everyone's graces, but...
Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you.
Okay.
Move, quickly!
Yeah.
All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. If the same will happen if you move too late.
All right.
I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance.
Nope.
No, that's not it!
Yeah, got that.
Well done. Ah, that's it! Very good. Fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent.
Okay.
See a strike before it's even properly started. Ah, that's it. Not bad. All right. And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react.
Okay, so...
Wrong! Good. Very good.
Okay.
Ah, that's it. All right. Nice. Well, now, that wasn't too bad.
I feel quite
Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice. Whenever you've got nothing better to do and you're in the mood for it, you can come and train here with me. I can teach you something more when you're up to it.
Cool.
Don't leave yet. Sir Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
Okay. Let me eat real quick, because apparently I need food. I'm hungry, which makes sense. Alright, what's gonna go bad sooner? Okay. Guess I didn't have that much food on me. Ron, you can come to the arena in time and challenge the master to a training duel. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. And hello to everybody out there. Hope you're doing well. Got some lurkers today, which is totally fine. If you haven't already and would be so kind, do hit that like button for me. It does help me out. Much appreciated. If not, no biggie. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me and watching. Can we go faster, dude? Okay. I mean, I can walk slow. It's just more the function of... would have preferred to pick up the pace in general for us. Seems like I can either walk a ton faster than him or slightly slower. So I guess we'll go with slightly slower since I need to follow him anyway. Case in point. So what happens when I get too far ahead of him? Actually, I hadn't gotten too far ahead of him, so I stopped and turned, but... So, the archery range is nowhere near the sword range, so how is he over there checking us out? I mean, it's fine. Just mildly goofy.
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start. And another thing, put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get in position. Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. But you wouldn't have gotten far there. You're holding the thing like a piece of firewood. But enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw, hold your breath for a moment, and then release the string. No jerky movements. Just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement. The arrow aiming at the target and flying at it. Shoot away.
Okay.
What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore.
Okay, so put on the arm guard. Guess I can't put it on the arm guard.
Well, that was awful. I didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed to meet even my low expectations.
I didn't even...
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant.
I didn't even
After
do
all, he's done it
anything.
before.
And fuck
What did you say?
You cocksucker.
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Any time.
I mean...
Very well. If
no,
you defeat
but...
me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I have enough.
Good.
I mean,
then
not
let's
really.
Get to it.
A little bit. This is a terrible idea. The rules of the game are simple. You shoot 7 arrows, the bullseye is worth 3 points, the middle ring 2, and the outside ring 1. The first to finish shooting it gets an extra 3 points. Okay, so... Why is my bow not out? Okay. Jesus, okay. This sucks. Just wanted some bow training, for God's sakes. Just want to get into a pissing contest with a noble. specialist in archery contest.
Congratulations, Sir Hans. Nicely shot.
Thank you, Bernard. It seems I get to keep the bow. So, blacksmith, do you know your place now, or do you need more reminding?
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Excellent. Then let's go.
Okay. Okay.
What's up? Shit yourself?
Nope, just practicing. Trying to figure out how this turned into a sword fight. I'm moving out of the way, it should work. Damn it.
Take that! Yeah.
Okay, so the dodging just doesn't work.
Go, PJ.
Okay.
A second defeat, blacksmith. You still have a lot to learn. I suppose I should give you credit for taking on my challenge, despite your limitations.
Thank you, sir.
And since we made an honest bet, you can give me my money now.
Alright, well, great.
Don't fret about it, lad. Lord Capon is a good swordsman, and if by some fluke you actually won, well, he might not take it so well. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
Alright, so I suppose I could have done worse. Okay, what else is around here? More training grounds. It's like a stables, if I had to guess. Suppose I shall report to the bailiff, since that's what it wants me to do. Actually, I wonder if he has anything to say. Nope, not at all. Can't even talk to him. Apparently I can run into him by accident, but you know. Guess that's all where the tournament is. I feel like this is a different way than last time. Maybe not. Maybe it's just because part of it was cutscene. Nope, different way than last time. Because it went out that way, okay. Now I've got my bearings back. And fully lose them. I mostly knew where I was. Just got to mind my stamina. Ah, the stocks where I could have ended up on multiple occasions, really. Alright, what all did I discover here? Did I discover the Apothecary yet? I don't think I have. Hmm? Taylor.
You all know what happened there. Help your neighbor.
Cabbage! Green cabbage! Get it before it goes brown.
Cabbage, green cabbage, get it before it goes brown. That's enticing. I mean, it is, but at least it's saying it's green now, but still. Scribe. Okay. This almost has to be, there we go, the Apothecary. Just the man I've been wanting to talk to since partway through last stream.
You're looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Last time I saw you, I thought you were ready for the priest.
Yes, thank you for keeping me from having to meet the priest. I think I'm healthy again.
Feeling as good as new.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
It seems I owe you some money.
I want to learn to read.
Oh, another good question,
Who should
though.
I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Ushitz. He could teach you.
About that debt.
I mean, I don't have quite enough. I'm almost there.
It'll take me a while longer.
I understand. There's no hurry. I'm sure you'll honour your debt.
I will. I'm almost there, actually.
What's life like in Rattay?
Life is good here. By God's mercy, the war's passed us by so far. There's nothing but them refugees to disturb the peace.
I mean, I am one of them. Training, you say?
Would you teach me more about alchemy?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Okay. So that's not happening right now. Let's talk turkey. Good, I'm glad the game saved. I've got 7 antlers. Antler pieces, most likely the remnants of a much more formidable hunting trophy. They can be sold or used to mix potions. Oh, damn, wrong button.
Good health to you.
Yes, thank you. Thanks to you, I have health. But that's not the point. I guess he'll buy those. Cobweb, cockerel potion. For dandelions. I'm not clear if this is the price per one or for all of them either. Fly agaric. Okay. Frankincense. Okay. Well, that might get me where I need to go. Oh wait, this is buying. God almighty. I'm an idiot. It's like I know I picked up some of these stuff, but didn't think I had all of that. Nope, I'm just a fool. Do have the cave mushrooms I can sell. Okay, anything I'm not wearing? Spade I might need. One. Probably put those on. Actually, no. They are inferior. I can get rid of them. Cool. There's something I can sell and make a little bit of money. I feel like I should keep her ring for the moment. The cave mushrooms I can add to the basket. Because every little bit helps. Okay, so far I'm gonna get 6.9.
Can we do something about the price?
See if I can't get that up a little bit.
Why not?
Can't hurt.
See now? I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Oh wow. First time. I might have enough to pay him
About
now.
that debt.
Here you are.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you're a man of honour. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Not right now. Well, good. I'm glad I can at least be clear of that debt. Reach a new level in vitality. New perk point. Okay. Butcher. So was mine, and my family was murdered right in front of my eyes. I feel for you. I also don't have any money. Oh, I lied. I guess I have 30 left. How did that happen? I didn't sell him 30. Oh well. Maybe I sold him more than I thought I did.
Have pity on me, a poor wretch. Sigismund
Won't complain.
took everything I had.
Taylor?
Jesus Christ be praised.
We're men. We're men in tights. Tights. Sorry, that's what his outfit makes me think of, is like the Robin Hood from Robin Hood Men in Tights. Anything new?
How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
I know they got nowhere to go. Skalitz is a pile of ashes and the countryside ain't safe, but they've been here too long. Some of those buggers got light fingers, and not a one of them appreciates the sacrifices we made for them.
Again, I can't really fault them for not being thrilled about us being here.
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Terrible things. Horrible. I hear they skin people alive, and what they do to the women folk. Better take your own life than fall into their hands. Beasts they are, animals!
So I guess it'll stay white if there's a different response than something I've heard.
Is Sir Hanush?
Young Sir Hans is our governor, but Sir Hanush is his guardian till he comes of age. That's not a day I'm looking forward to.
You don't like him. You want to elaborate?
Good luck to you.
Okay, so... Defense... Price... Wait, okay. Condition... I don't want to start spending money yet, though.
God be with you. Do you need anything?
You do not be, like, creepily directly behind me.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
He's strict, but just. Thank God for him. He don't get mixed up in nothing like that Sir Radzik, so you don't see no one attacking us.
I think I've heard that one before.
What's life like in Rattay?
Good. Or it was till them refugees came. Still, we're better off here than most places.
Yep, not a soul likes us, I get it.
How do the Rattay folk get on with the refugees?
Ha! Don't even talk to me about it. I wish that rabble was gone. I know they've met with misfortune, but here they do nothing but thieve and make problems.
Basically, what everyone
Have you heard
says.
anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
I don't know if it's just old wives' tales, but I heard truly terrible things.
No, I mean, I suspect that some of them, like many of them, are true.
God bless.
Now he's just standing behind me weirdly. Okay. Alright, this is all expensive. As would be expected, really. Small tailor's kit, okay. Perhaps I need to go up. I believe this to probably be where I need to go. Hi, bailiff. Wait, okay. I was gonna say I was supposed to talk to you. Why can't I talk to you?
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
That's helpful.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzik appointed?
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzik asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time.
So there is something going on.
It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
You can count on me, Bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
Mm-hmm.
I have. He trained me and then Sir Hans Capon challenged me to a duel.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength against others. But be careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need that kind of trouble. Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the Armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, Bailiff.
Farewell.
Alright, so I got some money. I need to go to the Armory. I was gonna say, that's the tailor, so I need to go to the Armory. Oh, it's a butcher. Baker, candlestick maker. Kidding, obviously. There we go. Sorry, didn't mean to bump into you. Just looking for the armor, not the swordsmith. Wherever he happens to be. Oh, armory, not armor. Oops. Well, at least I didn't spend very long looking for the wrong thing. And stamina. So they could do to increase overall amount of stamina just from the get-go, or more appropriately, I think, probably just decrease stamina use from running somewhat. Because you really can't run very far. And I'm sure that'll increase and all that good stuff. But guess it's there.
If you're after something here, tell me.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Name?
Henry.
And? In fealty to?
Sir Radzig Kobyla?
Yes. I've got you. Well...
Good, glad.
Come on in, then. Make yourself at home. Henry. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all?
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Fair point, but... it's better than nothing. It's more than I had, and he was nicer to me than most people. Okay, so that's better. And then light padded gambeson. It's better. Padded coif. That's actually not as good as what I've got. Yeah, that's far inferior. I mean, it's fine. Just won't put it on. So I added the helmet. I've got that. Is that all I got? Oh, and the club. I should probably equip that so I have the non-lethal bludgeoning item versus the axe as my primary weapon since I'm on patrol.
Good day to you.
Hi Adam, you look shifty.
Did you find out what actually happened?
What do I know? The lords are at each other's throats, but it's us that has to suffer for it, same as always. I reckon they was after the silver mines, wasn't they? May the Lord watch over you.
Thank you. Alright. So now where am I supposed to go? This is an activity giver there. Between 11 and 1900. What time is it now? Okay, how can I tell what time it is? Oh, right there. Duh. Alright, I've got some time. So, I guess I'll see what activity's up here.
I was afraid something might have happened to you in the attack on Scotland.
Then it looks like I have an activity at my house. Which I suspect has something to do with the fact that I paid off my debt to the Apothecary. So I don't need to go do the grave robbing. I had very seriously mixed feelings about doing in this particular game anyway.
Any chance of some work here, Captain?
It all depends on what you're ready to do, my lad. As I'm sure you've noticed, the roads around here are swarming with brigands. Sir Hanush has declared quite a reward for dealing with them.
So what do you think I should do about them?
We know about one of their encampments. It's to the east of Ratai in an abandoned mine. I don't really mind how you deal with them. Anyway, the leaders generally wear spurs, maybe like they're pretending they're nobility. Who cares? In any case, bring me the spurs, and I'll take it as proof that the deed's done.
Very well. I'll see to it.
Wait. In addition, Sir Hanush has offered a reward for every bandit who's killed. So take a good sharp dagger. You'll get a bit extra for each ear you bring.
Ears?
Isn't that a bit barbaric?
Barbaric ways. For barbaric times, my boy.
That does make sense, I must admit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't argue that. Because I expected Hal to have something more to say about it than that, but he didn't, so I guess Hal and I are in agreement on this particular point. Bear with me, I need to fill my vape real quick here. And then I will be getting going with it again. On the upside, it's a pretty game, so you've got a pretty piece of scenery to look at. Then I think we'll fast travel back to our home, which is pretty close, but still faster to fast travel by a lot. Sounded repetitive, but either way. See what new activity or quest we've got there, and then probably go ahead and do our bailiff duties if it's evening yet. If it's not, then maybe head off and do the thing we just got from him. DLC quest. Okay. Yep. It's kind of a cool fast travel animation because it shows how much time is actually passing, and it kind of gives you something to look at versus just a loading screen, which is better. Okay, so apparently she's the one that's going to offer me the DLC quest, surprisingly.
Hey, lad!
What?
I've got the money to pay that debt.
And I was afraid you had a chamber pot for a head. Hand it over. That job's still going, if you're interested.
Sure, I'm on it. Can you tell me something about the other millers?
There's a couple of other fellows around here in my trade. Wojciech in Kohelnitz and Simon in Sassa.
May as well get some information.
He's young and hot-blooded, with a short temper. But he's a fine fellow when you get to know him. His heart's in the right place, and he's always willing to lend a helping hand. Unfortunately, he got himself into a feud with that usurer, the merchant Wolfram Pruder. The slimy bastard he is. And now they're sworn enemies.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
What about this Simon in Sasau?
An odd one he is. A loner who don't talk much. But he's as dogged as a hunting hound once he gets his teeth into anything. He won't let go until he sees it through, even if he has to walk over dead bodies.
One of those.
Tell me something about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell. I was born at the mill, I live here, and I'll surely die here. But before I do, I've plenty of work to do, and I hope I live to see peace in this land again.
Okay, well, that's better than I expected.
Can you tell me...
What's the local lord like?
Sir Hanush? He treats his people well, but he's tough as an old oak. The way things are these days, I wouldn't wonder if he and his men started kicking some asses.
What's Sir Hans Capon like?
Ah, that worthless dandy. Sir Hanush has to knock some sense into him, or I dread to think what will become of this place when he takes over.
Kind of what most people are saying.
Do you know Sir Bernard, the rat-eye captain?
He's a grumpy bastard, but fair, I'd say.
Alright.
That's all. Would you teach me something about the, milling craft? Like how to get things out of strangers' purses into your own?
Aye, why not? You're handy enough. No doubt you'll master it.
There we go.
Come behind the mill where we won't be seen. Good luck to you.
Now I can learn to pickpocket without doing the job of pickpocketing the guard I didn't necessarily want to do.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the rat-aid tourney?
I mean, I have no idea on what to base my bet.
I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. You try sneaking up behind me without me seeing you, and take something from my purse. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer you do it, the better chance you have of finding something valuable. But also, of getting caught in the act.
Makes sense on both counts.
You've got to pull it out, carefully, but fast enough so I don't notice. Try stealing my dagger. It's there, mixed up with other things.
Pickpocketing, pickpockets is no joking matter. If you're caught with your fingers in someone else's purse, either by the victim or a witness, that's the key. Witnesses can catch you too, which makes sense. Just good to know that that's actually a thing. They'll raise the alarm and you'll be pursued as a thief. In order to rob someone successfully, you'll first have to sneak up on them unnoticed, and then by holding E, begin pickpocketing. First step is to grope around inside the purse by holding E. That's not easy, especially if your victim is on the move. The longer you can grope, the more time you will have to select what you want. In order to steal, you'll have to exceed the minimum time for groping, which you will recognize by the background of the rose changing color from red to green. In order to then steal, you do have to exceed the time. Oh, minimum time. Got it, okay. The amount of time you have left for the second stage of stealing is shown by the number in the middle of the rosette. Keep a close eye on the color of the rosette. When it's light green, your victim has no chance of catching you. But as it starts to get darker and turn red, your chances of getting caught in the act increase. Okay. Pickpocketing is complicated. Here you've dipped your hand into someone's purse and you have to get it out with the loot you before your time is up and you're caught. Alright. Place where you're stealing. Here is some item you have groped out. You can find out what it is using E. Okay. And by pressing E again, you can steal it. Alright, you're an experienced pickpocket and expert on items. You're fully learn the item expert perk. You can also see the properties of the stolen items. The item you've just stolen. Time remains before you're caught. You determined how long it is by the time you spent groping. Time you'll lose if you decide to steal the item in question. Depends mainly on the weight of the item. Okay. I think I kind of got it. Okay, I gotta keep holding E.
Do you need help?
Okay. So how do I... Okay.
Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard.
Yeah,
Try
yeah,
it again.
Okay, so I have to do this for the minimum amount of time. And then... Okay, so I got it, yeah.
Caught you!
Damn it!
If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again.
Alright. I think I got it. Ish. Alright, so... So how do I get out? Oh, I have to get back to the door. Okay, now I got it.
I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. First, once you've found trash stealing...
Yeah, I didn't mean to... Okay, so do that. It's a very clunky system.
That's the way. I hardly noticed you were there. I think you're ready to try it out for real. Best practice on drunks and sleeping folk, so you don't end up in jail before you even get started.
That's a fair point.
You're welcome. But I'll be having that dagger back now.
Damn.
My respects to you.
Thank you. You too. Let's talk on the betting.
I'm interested in
betting
betting on the tourney.
Of course you are.
What can I bet on?
Let's keep it simple. You can bet on yourself to win the whole tournament. If you reckon you're up to it. Not everyone's got what it takes. If you lose, you forfeit your wager. But if you win, you'll get double back from me, on top of the prize money from Sir Hanush. That's a fair wager, ain't it? What do you say?
All right,
okay.
Why the hell not? I'll try my luck.
I'm glad to hear it. A nice little wager. Well, break a leg. Literally, I hope.
I mean, fair enough. He does want me to lose. Okay.
I hear you're able to open locks without a key. Will you teach me how?
Certainly.
Okay.
I'd like to hone my skills.
First, you have to have some skills to hone.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Maybe another time.
Alright.
Farewell.
So, we need to make more money. It's usually the way of it. Hey, Teresa.
Shouldn't you tidy yourself up a bit?
I mean...
What's that dog you have here? He looks familiar.
Don't you remember him? It's Mart, the butcher's dog from Skalitz.
Ah, of course. When I went back to bury my parents, he was guarding his master's dead body. A faithful dog. How come he's here?
When we carted you here, we took Mutt along too. He's been hanging around the mill ever since.
Oh, interesting. Guess I should kill the camera since it's a cutscene.
How's he doing?
A lot better now.
Sorry about the mic bump.
I slipped him something good now and again when Uncle wasn't looking.
He won't starve to death then?
Nope, that's a good thing.
What does the miller have to say about it?
He can't stand him.
How's that?
Every time he sees him, he starts shouting that he's a useless mouth to feed and that'll skin him.
Jesus.
And it didn't even soften his heart when Mutt brought a hare from the woods. He was happy to eat it, but it didn't change his mind.
I could have a word with him.
That would be a waste of time.
Kind of my thought, but I mean, I'd do it.
Does he obey you?
Me? Not much. He's got a mind of his own, and I'm just not strict enough.
Ah, spoilt then.
No, he just hasn't learned many commands. But he's well able to beg for a piece of meat.
How long has he been with you?
Spoiled.
More or less since we came here. He runs off now and again, but he always comes back. Sometimes I don't see him all day. I think he likes to go wandering.
So he's doing quite well then?
Yeah. I'd keep him, but he reminds me too much of Tinker, you know? I don't want to think about Skalitz. So I thought maybe you might take him with you?
Me?
I'm sure the two of you would get on great. He's a handsome fella and lovable. I'd be very happy if you had him.
But I live here.
We never had a dog at the smithy. We never needed one.
Come on. He's got no one.
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
All right. I'll take him. He can keep me company on my travels.
Thanks, Henry. Go and get him then. He's sniffing around somewhere here.
So...
What are you up to? How would you like to, I don't know, come for a walk?
A walk? I'd like that very much, but I can't right now, Hal. Give me some time to settle in, will you?
If that's what you want.
It's not you, Hal. It's just this isn't a good time.
That's fine.
What actually happened?
Try it again later.
I mean, during the attack and... well, you know.
That's a long story. Not a very cheerful one. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
I do.
All right, then.
I guess if you'll tell me.
It was a day like any other. Another ordinary day in my ordinary life.
Didn't expect a full-on cutscene like this. Expected just her, you know, telling the story.
I awoke at first light, before the others. I like those kind of mornings best. When the first rays of sunshine quickly drive away the nighttime cold. Hello, you. Come here. And the breeze carries the scent of dew-covered grass and the bloom of spring. Oh, look at you. nice boy. I wanted to get my chores done before the rest of the household was up. And this morning seemed made for that very purpose.
Yeah, this is far more involved of a story than I was thinking.
I have to feed the hens, weed the garden, feed Tinker. I'd better get it all done before Papa is up.
Oh, okay. Definitely didn't realize I was going to play as her and do this kind of stuff. Okay. Well, interesting. Totally unexpected. I mean, it's fine, just surprising. So
I must bring Tinker a piece of meat. That'll be a nice treat.
at least it says piece of meat. Tinker, where'd you go? Tinker. Oh, there you are. Come here, buddy.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Okay. Okay, so that's in. So there's another thing in here. I don't know if it's up or down. Probably not up, because they're up here sleeping. Yeah, down then. Oh. I won't run into them and wake them up. Seems like that would be bad. Weed the garden, get the chicken feed. Okay.
Here, chickie, chickie, chickie. Here you are, girls. Fill your beaks.
Alright, chicken's fed. Weed the garden. Guess this isn't the garden. I don't know why I'm hearing swarms of flies. Here's the garden. Very random DLC. Not exactly what I was expecting, but... Okay, I mean, how many weeds do I have to pull? It's gonna take quite some time. I feel like you don't need the full cutscene sort of animation for each weed pull.
That should do it. The garden is looking how it should again.
Herbalism went up. Wonder if that increases for Hal. What?
What do you need, Papa?
Go up and see the blacksmith. He made some nails for me. Here's some coin.
All right. Anything else while I'm at it?
No, unless you want to stop off at the market and buy some supplies. And before you go, wake Samuel. The boy's still lying in bed and won't stir. He ought to follow your example and Stebor's. You two don't have to be pushed to work. Well, at least he's still better than that good-for-nothing's Bishek. The lazy wretch. A helper like that isn't worth a damn. If it weren't for his father, God rest his soul, I'd have thrown him out on his ear long ago.
Lovely.
Now, Father, you shouldn't be so hard on Zbyszek. You know he hasn't had an easy life.
And who has, girl? That's no excuse for laziness. You could tell him to get his ass to work, too.
Right. Go for nails, send Samuel and Zbyszek to work. If it's at all possible.
I just Oh, and Teresa, once you've done all your chores for the day, I've a little surprise for you.
Don't you want to tell me now? Why not? But
A surprise, Pa? Don't you want to tell me about it now?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Damn.
What kind of surprise would it be if I told you, girl?
Oh, all right.
I was kind of afraid of that, but oh well. I tried. Alright, and on this note, I need a quick BRB, again, just be a few minutes, and I'll leave you with a tune. And I will be right back. Don't go anywhere, we'll get more, on with this little bit of DLC. That, is not what I expected. We're playing as Teresa, but it's kind of cool. We'll see where it goes, here in just a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere. And I'm back. Get the camera back now there's no cutscene going on. Alright, so... Samuel, I believe, is up here. Being a layabout, as Dad would say,
Sammy,
or did
get
say.
up. It's broad daylight, and the birds are singing.
Yeah, I'm up.
Have a bite to eat before going to the mine.
All right, Ma. You don't have to treat me like a child. Looks
Apparently
like it'll
I
be
do,
nice
according
today,
to
eh?
Dad.
I could go to the pond fishing.
But you have to go to work.
I know. But maybe I can slip off after lunch.
There'll be no slipping off. You know very well Nemoy has been complaining about you.
Or about dropping that pail on Tonda's head. It was an accident.
Not the first accident you've had, though, was it?
Well, there you go, then. If I leave early, nothing will happen to anyone. And you can cook the fish for lunch tomorrow.
You silly sod. All you ever do at the pond is lie around. The only thing you'll catch is more trouble from the mine master when he finds out. Well, if you're not a child, you can sort it out yourself with Nemoy.
Don't I always?
Something tells me he probably doesn't. Oops.
Look out!
I don't know why it's giving me the health tutorial at this point. To wake up the other one, that's right. Guess he's awake.
Pa says you're idle, and if you carry on like that, he'll throw you out.
Ah! Why would he do that? Then he'd be left only with Stibor, and Stibor's not going to break his back working either.
Listen, Zbyszek. Pa's not happy with you, and if he says you're idling, you'd better make a bit of effort. I'm only telling
Seriously?
you for your own good. You wouldn't want to lose your job now, would you?
You lot are always going on about work as if it was a blessing from heaven. All right. I'll get to work. Anything for a bit of peace.
That's more like it. You'll see it doesn't hurt.
Lazy. Alright, so now I need to go up here. The fastest way seems to be like that. At least I believe this is my fastest way. It seemed to be. Looking at the map.
Such a what? Such a know-it-all. Tavern with other know-it-alls bemoaning your station. But devil a thing do you do about it. You can't do an honest job. You're of no use to life. Too delicate to stand the smell of manure.
While the likes of you sleep in it. And I studied so I wouldn't have to do such menial labour as you. You...
What?
You shit grubber!
Better to have shit in a stable than in your head. Those books of yours are of no use in the real world of ordinary people.
And indeed they have no place there. The only use you have for paper is to wipe your arse. Books belong in the hands of your betters. Only a pitchfork belongs in yours.
Tell me, what use is there in this day and age for such a what? Such a know-it-all. All you're good for is sitting in a tavern with other know-it-alls, bemoaning your...
Ah, you achieved a new main level. I'll have to check when I get out of this dialogue cutscene and see whether or not that appears to be overall level for Hal and everything.
You two quarrelling about here, for the love of God.
This pipsqueak here claims studying is as hard a job as working in the stables.
I most certainly did not, because study is of course much harder work than mucking out a bit of horse manure.
See?
Hard and depends on how you define hard.
It's as clear as day.
Hang on, what's as clear as day?
That study is as hard as mucking out stables, if not harder.
A man who doesn't work with his hands is an idler, and a good for nothing. Am I wrong?
I'd like to ask you a couple of questions before answering.
Yes, indeed.
You're a scholar. What are you doing in Skalitz?
I'm on my way to Sasau with letters. This ingrate here is stabling my horse overnight before I continue my journey.
Okay.
What does your work involve, student?
I'm no student, but a baccalaureus, having completed the trivium of the Faculty of Liberal Arts in the University of Prague. Grammar, rhetoric, and dialectics are my work, while this yokel wouldn't be capable even of learning Latin. Father arranged that I will serve as a teacher in Kuttenberg for 2 years, before returning to the university to attend the quadrivium. To teach and be taught, that is real work.
Bear with me one moment. I just got a text from Buffy saying that my chat might be broken, so... And bloody hell, all kinds of people chatting with me that I'm not responding to. Sorry, everybody. Let me catch up on chat here. Ancient was here at 12:23, so my god, I'm late. Hey, have a great stream. Thanks, Escape. Ancient, how you doing? Yep. Sorry about that, Ancient, and Escape, and Gray, and Buffy. Ay. I'm doing great. Enjoying a late start to your day, Spree. That's right, you're off, Gray. Keep forgetting you're off, like I am and I'm not. But sorry about that. Yeah, YouTube did the thing again where I didn't see any chat messages because it hadn't loaded anything since I did my welcome and everything. So no messages other than what I had put in there in the beginning. Then Buffy texted me telling me that... guess I can turn the camera on for a minute. Also, why is it not showing the game anymore? Oh, there we go. I guess my TV stream was just behind again. Anyway, but yeah, it was frozen, so my bad. I'm sorry about that. It did. Buffy texted me to let me know that it seemed that that was the case. So, and yes, lo and behold, I sent a message via text in chat, and boom! Everything loads. Sorry about that. I mean, at least I was missing messages only from my friends that know I'm not normally, like, you know, a dick that ignores people. But nonetheless, I feel really bad about that, so I'm very, very sorry. But thank you all for hanging out anyway and talking amongst yourselves and giving me the benefit of the doubt of that. Yeah, no, my TV was just apparently behind on the stream, Buffy, so it looked like it was still showing my desktop because... it was like 30 seconds behind, and I looked up, I was like, ah! I have no idea why it got so far behind, but it did. So, here we are, back. Alright, welcome everybody, thank you for coming, hope you're all well. Great, sounds like you're having a good day, because your day just started, so you got a nice sleep in, that's good. Buffy, I know how your day is going. E, I hope your day is going well. I look younger without my glasses? Do I? I know I look different without my glasses, to a fair extent. I didn't know if I looked younger or not. I'll go with you. I'll take it. Yeah, I went and had my eye exam and everything and decided to get some contacts, so I've got the temps in. So, I wanted to see how gaming was with it. Because, like, it annoys me when I see how glary my glasses are. Like, it's not a big deal. It's just, you know, one of those things. So I was like... I wonder how contacts are. Plus, I wanted to give because the glasses with my headphones always, like, dig into my head around here. And hurt after a while, so I kind of wanted to give my head a break from it also. And so, I'm nearsighted, so wait, no. Whichever, I always get them mixed up. So I can see near, so I'm farsighted. So I can't see far away, so my correction's for distance, but, you know, I'm also an old fart, so I have readers at the bottom, like the step before progressive, so that's where I really notice it, is when I'm looking at my phone and stuff. I'm like, ah, damn it, I'm missing that. It's hard to read, and I'm doing the whole, like, old man, like, oh, pull it out thing, you know. Sorry you couldn't see my arm extend, but yeah, I'm like, but for, like, monitor gaming distance, it's fine, so it's actually kind of nice, and my eyes aren't all super dry, so. Surprising they're as comfortable as they are, because I haven't worn contacts in, like, over a year. You love when I say bloody hell. You didn't think I was ignoring you on purpose? Yeah, like I said, I appreciate you guys giving me the benefit of the doubt and knowing that I wouldn't actually just, like, ignore chat for that long. Occasionally I'm absent-minded, but not usually that bad.
You're a scholar. What are you doing in Skalitz?
I'm on my...
Okay. Let me read let me hear this again since I got so sidetracked.
What does your work involve, student?
I'm no student, but a baccalaureus, having completed the trivium of the Faculty of Liberal Arts in the University of Prague. Grammar, rhetoric, and dialectics are my work, while this yokel wouldn't be capable even of learning Latin. Father arranged that I will serve as a teacher in Kuttenberg for 2 years before returning to the university to attend the quadrivium. To teach and be taught, that is real work.
Okay, so liberal arts, less impressed.
You serve Sir Radzig at the castle,
You're a pompous
don't
dick.
you, Master Groom?
Aye, and Sir Radzig is very pleased with my work. I can be rightly proud of what I do, and I bring home a nice wage too. The children are fed, and the wife can buy herself a nice scarf from time to time. I'm satisfied with my lot. How many people can say that?
Very excellent point all around.
What's so hard about your job, Master Groom?
That's real work. Not like this parasite here does. On my feet from dawn till dusk, feeding, mucking out, grooming. By evening, I'm dead on my feet. I'm doing something real, see? Something that makes sense. Horses are needed for work, for the lords, for riding out, even in times of war. And someone has to care for those horses. All this good-for-nothing can do is mouth off, but he'd never be able to do a real job.
I don't know if he would never be able to do one.
That's all I need to know.
Or do I know that I think his job fails to be real, but yeah, I'm going with this one.
You're both right, but not one of you has a grain of sense. Work is work, whether it's done with your hands or your heart.
Ah,
Or your
rhetoric
head.
worthy of Socrates himself, and out of the mouth of a woman. I bow to you, good maid.
Shocking, a woman with a brain.
Professors of Prague
Who would have
could
thought?
learn a
Well,
thing
I
or
guess
two
back
from
then.
you.
Are you saying this good-for-nothing here, who has to beg for his beer at the tavern, is my equal? But to hell with it. I won't argue.
Didn't say we're equals necessarily. We're talking about the difficulty of your work. It's different. So yeah, I wanted to check and see. Main player level 3. Alright, so yeah, it is increasing my hell stuff, which is good. You got enough fragrant herbs in your inventory, you get a +2 charisma bonus. Oh. Minimum level 3. Got a cute doggy, so people quickly take a liking to you. Charisma bonus. Your dog will attack people on command, that's minimum level 5. Faithful companion. Your dog is faithful companion, you get a +10 obedience bonus immediately every time your dog runs off and returns to you again. Your dog is able to sniff out interesting places with your... Okay, that's 13, that's 8. Alright, so we're gonna go with... Oh. I guess these are passives. Okay, so we're... Said I had some points to attribute. But... Maybe it isn't shared with Hal. Possible. Still got a ways to go. So you still don't understand why I'm now a comely wench? E is correct, it's DLC. Great, did you complete the main game already? No, not at all. It was, so Teresa, remember the one that I saved from the humans in the very beginning, and then she kind of saved me and nursed me back to health? Okay, well I was talking to her, and then one of the DLC things was a conversation with her, which literally was asking her what happened this day, and didn't exactly know where it was gonna go, but it turned into playing as her, which I didn't expect, so I guess that's what I get for triggering a DLC so soon, but I expected there to be more warning that it was going beyond just a conversation before starting to do it, but it's fine, I guess. It's just a little odd. But at the same time, from a narrative perspective, it does actually make sense to have right now, so I don't know why it's actually a DLC, because it would be weird to do this after you completed the game when you've kind of long forgotten this beginning and everything anyway.
Where can he be?
But...
God's blessings.
Father sent me to pick up nails, but there's no one at the fort.
Aye, sorry, lass. Martin had to go to the castle to talk to Sir Radzig. He's to forge a sword for his lordship.
Oh, I see. And has he made the nails for Pa?
I'm afraid he hasn't had time on account of that sword. But if you come tomorrow, he'll surely have them for you. I'll remind him this evening.
All right. I'll stop by tomorrow.
Do that, dear.
So this is the day before?
Oh, and by the way, the girls were looking for you.
Which girls?
Bianca and Johanka. You should stop by and see them before you go home. You girls must be plotting something.
What was it about?
They didn't say, but it seemed important. Which probably means boys, I suppose, hey?
There's no harm in that, is there, good wife? You were young yourself once and went dancing with boys.
Oh, so I'm an old woman now, am I?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm only teasing you, girl. Dancing is just what you young ones should be doing. Make the most of it while you can. Before you know it, your pa will find you a husband, and you'll have a pack of children to take care of.
Let's hope it's not too soon. Thanks for letting me know. I'll stop by tomorrow for those nails then.
Not at all. Oh, and another thing, Teresa. Have you seen Henry around anywhere? If he helped his father out more at the forge, there'd be no shortage of nails.
I haven't seen him at all.
No doubt he's at that swordplay with that so-called combat master again. If he could wield a hammer half as good as a wooden sword, there'd be no shortage of nails.
Apparently, I am completely to blame for the shortage of nails. Well, me as hell, anyway. So, it didn't take me to the day that it happened, it took me to the day before, because the day it happened, we gave her the nails. So now what? Find out what Bianca wants, find out what Bianca wants, go back to father, alright. Yeah, this is far more involved in finding out what happened to her on this day than I was expecting. It's cool. At the moment I think it's cool.
How are you, Teresa?
It could actually go far enough to where it's kind of like, okay, this is a bit much, but so far it's in the cool realm. Alright, where are these people with whom I need to speak? Bianca works in the tavern, so she's probably in there. Ah, Bianca!
Bianca, how come you're up so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
I'm glad you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as usual.
Oh? Playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye. He's getting ready for the life of a mighty warrior.
Well, at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, would you bring him a beer from me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
All right, I'll bring the beer to him.
Thanks. And don't forget to tell him it's from me.
Everyone knows all the beer in Skalitz is from you and your pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. I need you to go somewhere with me. But I'll tell you all about it after. Run along before the beer gets warm.
Okay. What the hell's up here? Looks like Johanka's almost up here too. Maybe not. Ah.
Oh, shit. I'm sweating like a...
God be with you, Henry. Mind you don't get hurt.
Good day, Teresa.
Christ!
You gonna come get this beer?
I brought you a beer. I'd say you need it after a hard battle.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's Forge out here today. That's very sweet of you to get me a beer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, Bianca sent it. Her pa doesn't want her to come here.
Ah, I see. I'll make it up to her this evening.
I don't want to know how. How come
Yes, you
you're training
do.
on your own today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek. And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it looks like
Sounds
he's
like
off
a
wayfaring
vagabond.
somewhere else today.
Yeah, more likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay. I could teach you.
Me? Swordplay?
Sure. Why not?
All right
Okay.
then. I accept your challenge, young sir, but I must warn you, I can swat a mouse with a broom with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I knew you had the heart of a warrior. Let's go then. Come on then. Show me what you're made of. Whoever is the first to hit the other 10 times is the victor.
What if I hurt you, though?
Ah, don't worry. I can handle it.
Guess this is another way to learn some more swordplay, though. Can't tell what's counting as a hit and what's not. Oh, I leveled up some.
Don't go easy on me, Hal.
Ah, very good.
Henry, really?
Hmm.
Now that is hardly chivalrous behavior. Now, I shall have to fight for my honor. Take that, you scoundrel! Are you alright?
Oh, that's how his hand got hurt.
Nothing, I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Are you mad at me?
No, of course not. It's my own stupid fault.
Well, that'll teach you to go around slapping decent, God-fearing girls on the backside. Let me have a look at it.
No, it's only a scratch and a couple of splinters. And I didn't mean to, you know.
Show me that.
Pretty really, sure he did.
You know how it is, Hal. He who lives by the sword
Dies by the splinter, eh?
There now.
Okay, so this is kind of starting up the thing between them. She's downing his beer.
By the way, you owe Bianca for that beer.
Nah. Alright, so they do like each other. That's a good thing. Escape, you're asking, wouldn't he have not learned it by yet? Which thing? Okay, so let's go back to Bianca. Johanka. Okay. That's Johanka, that's Dad, or that's Johanka, that's Dad, and that's Bianca, okay. So that's kind of cool to get the context of how his hand got hurt. And interesting that it wasn't actually on the same, or in the way that we all just assumed it was, which was sword fighting with, what's his name?
God be with you, Teresa.
But in fact, flirting with Teresa.
Greetings, Tess.
Which might influence things later. Who knows?
God bless. What can I help you with?
Swordplay, you just learned it. Yeah, so I think I'm still unclear if what I'm collecting, like points-wise and everything, is just for Teresa, or if it's applying to Hell. I think it's just Teresa, based on how little there is, and the fact that I, again, I've learned some swordplay and things and leveled them up a little bit as Hell. So I think it's just me as Teresa right now. Still
what else was
a
it you
little
wanted
unclear
from me?
about that.
You brought that beer to Henry, then?
I did.
Uh-huh. And what did he say?
Great, small town issues, only so many eligible peers in the dating pool, which of course means you're gonna have lots of competition. Oh yeah, no, I know. It totally makes sense, just... Oh, do I tell her the truth, or... not? Truth seems like it'll upset her.
He said thanks. That's about it.
Huh. That's just like him. All right. But now I can tell you what I wanted. Fancy a walk in the woods?
Right now? You want to court me in the shade of the pines?
No. I need to pick herbs for distilling schnapps. Henry's favorite.
Henry's favorite. I see.
Yes. I'd like to give it to him tomorrow.
I might have known it'd be about Henry again.
Well, you know how it is, Tess. Don't worry. You'll find a fellow one day.
That's easy to say when you work in a tavern where there are fellas swarming around you all day. All I see at the mill are sacks of flour.
What about Zbyszek?
Yeah.
Zbyszek? I'd rather settle for a sack of flour.
I suppose. Your pa would never let Zbyszek have you anyway. Not long ago, when he had a few too many, I heard him say how he was going to get you the richest husband for miles around.
Oh, Pa. I hope that was just the beer talking.
I wonder who that would be otherwise.
What herbs do you need?
I've got almost everything, except belladonna. I know a clearing where the best plants grow.
Belladonna? But that's deadly poison.
I was about to say that.
If you don't know what you're doing. But don't worry, I haven't poisoned anyone yet.
Why don't you go and pick it yourself?
Pa won't let me go on my own. They say a wolf was seen in the woods recently.
A wolf? Hereabouts?
How's
So they
Teresa
say.
gonna help with the wolf?
But it was old Blaha who claimed to see it, and he's never sober. Still, I wouldn't want to go there alone.
Couldn't your brother go with you?
Adam? He'd shit himself if he saw a wolf. And besides, someone has to take care of the tavern. But he could lend us his bow. Good thinking, Tess.
Thanks? So, you're going to borrow a bow from Adam, and then you want me to go with you to pick belladonna in the woods?
Actually, it's not entirely that simple. Adam won't lend me his bow. The last time he did, I broke the string. You'll have to get it from him. Anyway, I don't know how to shoot. But Stibor taught you, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
That doesn't matter. If the wolf sees a bow, he won't come near us.
Oh,
So will
really?
you go and
Yeah.
ask Adam?
That's how it works.
You know he's always liked you. Just give him a wink and the bow is yours.
You might be able to do that with Henry, but me, well...
Come now. You're as pretty as any lass in the province. And once you've got the bow, meet me on the bridge by the lake, alright?
I guess.
Alright, I'll help you. But next time I want something from you, I don't want to hear any excuses about how you have to see Henry.
Deal. You're an angel, Tess.
And yeah, that's no shit. No excuses next time I need something. This is a lot more involved than I was expecting. Alright, let me catch up.
God be with you.
The recipe for schnapps is a bit unorthodox. Great, yeah, I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Also, she's gonna brew it tonight and give it to him tomorrow. That's some fresh liquor, right? I mean, I don't know how schnapps is typically brewed, distilled, what have you. However, it's... I don't know if it's a brewed or distilled thing. I have nothing. I know nothing about schnapps in terms of how it's made. Escape, yeah, right. Must have been some crazy fermentation. Or yeah, is it distilled, fermented? You know, what is it? I don't know actually, but either way, I assume it takes longer than overnight. And also, excuse Leon, belladonna being in it seems bad, but that's me. You know, what do I know? Anyway. But I think... Can I fast travel? No. That's Bianca. It's Adam. Alright, we'll talk to Adam. Wherever he is. Somewhere over here. It's Tonda?
Are you looking for me?
No. I'm looking for Adam. He's B. Okay. Because I am going to wrap this one up here shortly.
Change back.
As soon as I can save and get on with things. Since there will be a number 2 later today. No, I don't want to open or pick the lock. Scholar. Deutsch.
God be with you.
Bow.
I heard you're a really good archer. And that you've even got your own bow.
Yeah. I've got a bow. I made it myself. And I can hit the tree behind the tavern at 20 paces.
Good heavens, that's amazing. Would you lend me your bow for a while?
Lend my bow? To a girl? Well...
Please.
I don't know, Teresa.
Okay, so I can go on reputation. Going to shoot a wolf with it. I think this is the way to go.
Hey, Adam. If you lend me your bow, I'll dance with you at the next celebration.
Oh? You would? Really? Alright, here's the bow then. And some arrows. Take it all.
Thank you so much, Adam.
That was as easy as expected. 20 times better piercing arrow. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna get killed before the next celebration anyway, so it won't matter. That's a twisted way to look at it, I suppose. But, you know, it's kinda how it is. So... yeah, I can save and quit. So I think that's what I'm gonna... Didn't realize it was gonna go that abruptly to the save and quit screen, but alright. I figured it'd take me to the main loading screen, but whatever, that works. It will take me to desktop. Everything's quit to desktop. Goofy. Gray, and on that day, Matt learned the power of feminine wiles and their powers of persuasion. Right? I've known of them for many years now. I've just, you know, never been the wielder of them, because... yeah, there's definitely no denying I'm male. Some of this gives it away, I guess. And I'd be a very ugly woman. Very. So it's good I'm not. Buffy, it's the belladonna. Must be, I don't know. That's what it is. It's a light poison, so really he doesn't like it, but it poisons him, so he doesn't realize he doesn't like it, and he thinks it tastes good, but really it's, you know, just because he's being lightly poisoned. That's what it is. Gray's never been on the other side of the table. I mean, I assumed you probably hadn't. Yeah. But anyway, I think that's gonna do it for this stream for today. I'll be back later with more of the Ascent. Haven't decided exactly what time, since I currently don't have a job getting in my way or giving me scheduling conflicts, and I didn't have anything else I had going on today. I figured I'd play with other times and see how they go. So that's what I did and I'm doing. So I'm not sure if it'll be 7 this evening, or I might do it a bit earlier, because what time is it now? It's 3 my time. Yeah, just watch this space. Sometime in, you know, between now and 7, I will go live with more of the Ascent. Have fun with that. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with that game, and it looks awesome. The soundtrack's awesome. It's just great fun. So, but yeah, gonna take a few hour break here in between, or at least a couple, because need to eat some lunch. You know, do a couple things around the house, do some dishes in this bathroom, because they don't have a kitchen. And I won't for a while. But anyway, yes. Thank you so much, Gray. Much appreciated. Thank you, Escape. Thank you, Buffy. Thank you, Ancient. I know you were in here earlier. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. I feel like somebody else was here. Maybe not. I think some other people were popping in and out, though, based on numbers. So if any of you still happen to be here, also thank you to you for watching. But yeah, until later this evening, take care, stay safe, everybody. Thank you for watching, and be excellent to each other, and I will see you next time. Night. Or, it's actually not nighttime for me. Afternoon. That just seems weird. I'll work on it.